Hey everybody, and welcome to tonight's vlog. I'm going to share with you what we're having for dinner, and then I'm going to share with you 3 things that I do every night to prepare me for the next day. So tonight we're having smoked salmon. Winnie Fox just learned how to scream. And so I'm gonna put this on the smoker, and I'm gonna put this sauce on it, or this seasoning. Let me edit that. I've shared this before. Not a huge fan of the name, but it is absolutely delicious, and they have a whole line. I'll try to find a link to them and post it down below. They also have salsa that my husband loves. But so we're having smoked salmon, and then we're having roasted zucchini. So I'm getting this chopped up and put on here so I can put in the oven, and then I'm gonna put the salmon on the smoker. All right, well, we had smoked salmon and roasted zucchini for dinner. That's all we had, and literally all I did was put olive oil on both of them, and then that seasoning that I showed you earlier. That's all I did, and that's all we had. So that was our dinner tonight. But now I'm gonna talk about 3 things that I think you should do every night, or at least that I do every night, that help me have a more productive morning the next day. So the first thing I do is clean my kitchen. That's right, you heard me. I do all the dishes. I make sure there are no dirty dishes in the sink, and I make sure the counters are clear, and then the counters are wiped off. So all the dishes go in the dishwasher, or they get washed and sit on the drying mat, and then I make sure stuff is off the counters, mail, water bottles, whatever, and then I clean the counters with my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaning, multi-surface cleaning. So that's the first thing that I suggest you do. All right, the second thing that I do every night is I pick up everything off the floor. So usually when we get home, the kids have been in daycare, and Cruz wants to play, so he usually dumps out all the toys. Sometimes I'll put Winnie Fox on the floor and put some toys in front of her. So I just go through and pick up everything off the floor. I also tend to set a work bag down, set my purse down, you know, like iPad gets thrown on the table, whatever. So I try to pick up things off the floor and put it where they go. I try to organize the shoes that we take off when we first come in the door, so they look nice and neat. Anything that Ryan has thrown down, I try to get it up and put it away. So that's the second thing, is pick up stuff off of the floor. And then finally, the third thing is to set out things that you need the next morning the night before. So I actually lay out the kids' clothes every night that I know they're gonna wear the next day. I'll put it on their dresser, or I'll hang it on their closet door, something like that. So that way in the morning, I'm not like rushing to look for clothes. I already know what they're wearing. It's laid out. I lay out like the shorts, the shirt, the underwear, and the socks. Everything goes on the dresser, or like Winnie Fox's little outfit, I'll just hang on the closet door so I know what she's wearing. I also lay things out like my lunch. So as a drug rep, I take my lunch almost every day, unless I'm doing lunch with an office, but usually I'll take my own lunch, and so I'll set out my lunchbox and anything that can sit out. So if there's stuff that is in the fridge, like my raw vegetables or whatever, I will just put it in a little stack in the fridge, so that way in the morning I can just open the fridge door, grab it, and put it in the lunchbox. If it's stuff that doesn't need to be in the fridge, like my protein bars or my beef jerky, stuff like that, I go ahead and put it in the lunchbox and get it ready, so it's ready to go the next morning. So those are the 3 things that I do every single night. Number 1 is the kitchen. I make sure all the dishes are put away, counters are clean and wiped off. Number 2 is pick up everything off the floor. Toys, shoes, bags, whatever. And number 3 is lay out things that I can. So clothes for me, clothes for the kids, lunches, stuff for work, whatever. Get it ready the night before, so I'm not scrambling looking for it the next morning. So here's a bonus thing that I do. We have a coffee pot. It's a Black & Decker, like regular coffee pot, but you can program it to go off at a certain time the next morning. This is magic. This is the greatest thing ever. I get the coffee pot ready the night before. I set it for 4:30 because we tend to get up about 5. And it automatically goes off at 4:30, like ready to go. Coffee's away. Like the smell of coffee wakes us up. So if you don't have one of those, you're missing out. I'll put a link to it in the description so you can get you one because it is a game changer. But if you have anything else that you do on a nightly basis to help you get ready for the next morning or to help you be more productive the next day, potty break, please share it with me. So if you have anything else that you do every night to help you be more productive the next day, share it with me because I'm always looking for tips and tricks to keep us moving and keep us on schedule. Look, things happen. Some nights this doesn't happen, but for the most part, these are things we do every night. So share with me your night routines that keep you going. And thanks for watching, everybody.